Today is day 2 of my creation cleanse. If you have not watched my previous video, make sure you go watch day 1. I think it's important that you get the whole experience here. Good morning. I'm drinking just celery juice. And the one time I tried to drink it and I just poured it down the drain, I know that it's best on an empty stomach. I mean, it's liquid celery juice. I don't know what else to tell you. It's celery juice. My brain did come to conclusions about certain things last night. I did make assumptions about how today would go, but you know what? Today's a fresh day. I don't want those thoughts to bleed over into today if they don't have to. I'm actually feeling kind of good this morning, so I'm not gonna complain. You know, first thing in the morning, we're drinking celery juice, and everything's good in the world. But wait, before we get into the rest of today's video, let me introduce to you today's sponsor. You can use dexpool.io to generate your own income, and I'm going to teach you exactly how to do that. Generating income through dexpool.io is simple, and it's made possible through cross-chain technology and the platform's Singular protocol. Here you'll find liquidity pools where people buy big-name cryptocurrencies on different decentralized exchanges. The investor puts money into the liquidity pool, and then you get a percentage of the trading fees every time someone uses the LP on the exchange to trade tokens. You should get more money back than what you put in, the more people that are trading. And just like this, you keep getting paid. Dexpool incorporates a dynamic system to determine the fee related to their transactions in order to help the investors get a balanced and fair ROI. If you want to learn to make passive income, definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel and check out dexpool.io. And as always, this is not financial advice. Good luck! Kiko! Hi! Say hi to the vlog. Ooh! This is Kiko, this is Chris's other dog. I'm back. Berries and coconut, plant-based yogurt. Delicious. Loki got a bath. How does it feel? I'm feeling pretty good about my lunch today. Look at that, macrobiotic addict salad. I'm excited for this. This is the kind of salad that vegans eat. It's not like when you go to a meat eater restaurant and they just give you freaking lettuce and tomato and onion and cheese and ranch. This is a real salad. You are what you eat. Don't be fast, easy, cheap, or fake. We don't want to be that. I'm so messy. I realized I love cauliflower lately. I don't know why, I just do. I have a Feel Better shot from Creation, and these are the shots that I used to take all the time. Like whenever I started to not feel 100%, I would take Feel Better shot and I would take a vitamin C shot from Creation. So Creation's actually where I learned about turmeric and ginger. This doesn't taste good, but I know what it tastes like and I'm used to it, and I take these shots all the time. It's a little bit spicy. It has some cayenne pepper in there. If you can't get these from Creation, you can basically get the same thing at the grocery store. They're called Vive. I think they're called Vive. I don't know. I like the Vive brand shots. And it has, turmeric, ginger. They even make some with cayenne pepper. Yeah, I've had some weird ones before. I don't like the core ones. I think they're called core, like K-O-R or something. I don't like those. I don't wanna poop on anybody's brand though. I really like Creation. Or you can make them yourself. I wish I was that kind of person. I wish I made these myself. Oh, also another cool thing about Creation, anything that's in a glass bottle, you can actually return to them and they give you money back or money to go towards your next purchase. And some of the bottles are you get $1 per every one that you get. And obviously I got a whole cleanse. So not to brag, but I got quite a few dollars. Next time I go to Creation, oh my gosh, it's starting to happen. Am I gonna become a celery juice girly? Yesterday I was feeling really rough, I was exhausted. I didn't want to eat the food that I had. But today's food is tasting so much better. Oh my gosh. I know by afternoon, usually I'm starting to crash. I guess we'll see how the day progresses, but I'm feeling really good right now. Like, I went to the bathroom and I had a good time. Thank you, celery juice. Doesn't taste good, but it makes me feel really good. So I'm feeling positive. I actually love this vacuum. No, did I tell you about my second experience that sucked with house cleaners? Because I told you about the first one, the one that I had in Tennessee. I did not tell you about the one in California, but horrible. But basically, my second time with the house cleaners, I hired new house cleaners, you know, as one does. And they wanted me to send them like Apple payments, you know, no problem. And this is the second time I paid her. So she got my payment fine the first time that she came to clean my house. But the second time, she's like, oh, like, I'm sorry, I meant this phone number, like a different phone number. After she had just confirmed, like, yes, send it to this phone number. And then I sent it to that phone number. And then she's like, oh, no. She backtracks and she's like, send it to this number instead. And I'm like, oh no. So I'm Googling like how to cancel an Apple payment because, you know, allegedly she could not access the funds that I sent her. So it just became this whole thing. Like I had to contact Apple support and they told me that like basically she had it set up to automatically accept payments. So she allegedly got the payment, but then kept asking me to send a new one. And I'm like, I can't even cancel the old one. So I had to file a dispute with my bank. Now at this point, I'm already doing too much, you know? And meanwhile, this girl is like texting me every fucking day, and her boyfriend or like business partner, I don't know who he is, but they like were harassing me. And they were using like the most like unprofessional language. Eventually they started threatening me. They started saying that they were going to show up at my door with the police, and like they were like figuring out my job and who I am, and they're like, you know, threatening to dox me. Like at this point they're like committing crimes. So what do you think happened? Absolutely nothing. They never showed up at my house. They never did anything. Like just the worst kind of people. Like you have to be such a horrible person. And like I sent them proof that like I did send them the money. And eventually she started like calling me slurs, and like she was saying like, you had boxes on your stove. I'm like, who cares if I had boxes on my stove? Because I was moving, so obviously I had to put the boxes somewhere, and I wasn't cooking because I didn't even have pots and pans yet. She was just like, oh, like you're so messy, like you left this out and that out for me to clean, and I'm not a slave. And she like didn't even finish the job. I had some suitcases laid out, and I was like, oh, don't worry about the suitcases. And she's like, you wanted me to pack away your suitcases, I'm not your slave. I was like, okay, way too far. Like, I guess my worst offense is that, like, I had boxes on my stove. Like, oh, like, I can't clean this. There's boxes on the stove, and there's suitcases on the floor, and what do you expect me to do? So I FaceTimed my mom today, and she's like, what are you wearing? So I want to show you my fit to see if you think this is not good. You don't like? She's like, why are you wearing all white? I'm actually kind of scared to try this one. It's for skin, but it has chunks in it, so I'm like scared. And I know the chunks are chia seeds, like I ate yesterday, but why put chia seeds in a drink? Oh, this is so fascinating. It has a warning on it. Of course I noticed the warning after I drink it. This product contains aloe vera. Read and follow directions carefully. Do not use if you have or develop diarrhea, loose stools, or abdominal pain, because aloe vera may worsen these conditions and be harmful to your health. Thankfully, my poops are normal. 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend this. It actually tastes better than any of the other shots I've ever had in my life. I mean, yeah, there's weird little bumps in it, but it's kind of fun. It's like boba. I gotta FaceTime my mom again because I'm gonna book her flight so she can come to California. I'm so excited. I got more packages. More gifts from Andrew. Thank you, Andrew. It's the Zelda one. Obviously, I'm gonna have to show you when it's lit up because it doesn't look as cool just in the box. Shoes, you know, I'm always needing pink shoes, purple shoes, rainbow shoes, like all kinds of stuff for work. You're gonna be seeing pink shoes in some of my videos. Thank you, Andrew. This is awesome, but the cord doesn't stretch far enough, so I don't know, maybe I'll find a longer one. And it changes colors. Jump scare, I know. It's the end of the night. I had my soup, it was delicious. I never know how to end these videos. I'm really bad at like ending things. I want to tell you a little bit about my skincare routine just because I'm doing it and it's something to talk about. First, I start with taking my makeup off and cleaning my face with Youth to the People cleanser. Then I exfoliate my face. I don't do this every night. When I do, I use Paula's Choice 2% BHA liquid exfoliant. I'm going to demonstrate, although I have my eye patches on, but that's just because I'm insecure. Be careful not to get this in your eyes. You probably shouldn't do it the way I'm doing it. Yeah, you gotta catch the drops before they run in your eyes. You can get some in your hand like so. And then I'm kind of waiting for that to set in my face, and I have been using this castor oil on my eyelashes because I've been doing more natural looks lately. Andalou. I get this at Whole Foods. I also found it on Amazon. A multi-correcting cream. If you use the BHA, you have to be careful. Hyaluronic acid is great to pair with BHA. I was using something with, I don't even know, like peptides, or I was using something that was not compatible with BHA. Definitely do your research on like skincare ingredients because not all of them mix. So thanks. See you on day 3.